Good morning, everyone. Can you hear the birds chirping and singing? It's a beautiful morning. So I'm really happy today because I got my van back. My nephew had it to change the brakes and rotors and calipers on the front end. And it was a little complicated because they had trouble getting the bolts out. It was on there for so long. And so I got my van back. I'm feeling better. And what I'm going to do today is I'm going to play with the kiddos out here for a little while. And then I'm going up to Walmart and see if I can make any money today with Spark. So come on along with me. I'll take you. And of course, little Emmy girl, she said she'd rather that I stay home and play with her all day long. But I think she'll be fine, won't you, baby? Okay, catch you all in a minute. So, being out all this time, you know, out from, when I say out, I mean away from going out every day and working and doing deliveries and stuff. It's kind of a little bit weird getting back into the swing of things, you know, but between all the health issues I talked about in my last video and then my van being broke down, but thankfully that's all resolved, and I'm gonna try to get back into the swing of things, although I know for a fact that things are slower, or not slow with Spark. There's plenty of orders coming out, but the pay has been really awful. And I know this because I turn my app on even when I'm home and unable to go out and work. I watch what comes out. My friend sends me screenshots of her orders and offers from when she's up at the store. So I'm going to, but there is hope because my other friend told me she's still doing good. It's just she has to refuse a lot more orders than she used to. So I guess there's always a way to look on the bright side of things, right? And so that's what we're going to do. I got to go. I'm on my way up to the store now. I've got to stop at AutoZone and return the old brake caliper because they charge you a $45 core charge for that, you know, sort of like a battery type thing. So I'm going to return that old part, and then I'm going to turn my app on and see what I can get into today. Hopefully it's something good. I really, really would like to make a few $100s this week. I had plans and reservations for the 4th of July weekend at a Army Corps of Engineer campground about 2 hours away from here. I had to cancel that because I just wasn't sure if I was going to be able to go, or if I was going to be able to have my van repaired in time for that. So I canceled that. I do have 2 nights scheduled at a more local campground here, but I'm looking at my budget and I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm going to try to make it work. It's only going to be for 2 nights. You know, just so we can get away from the trailer park. Oh my gosh, that's the worst thing I ever did in my life, was move into a trailer park, an all-age mobile home park. What was I thinking? Anyway, okay, so anyway, I'm gonna see if I can still do that. If not, the last resort, if I can't do it, the last resort, and although I really hate to, because if any of you who have followed me on Facebook or even on this channel for any time have probably heard me talk about how I'm kind of a minimalist with my dogs, with prescriptions and vaccines and things like that. Now, okay, don't you people get your panties in an uproar. I'm not an anti-vaxxer, but my dogs only get the required by law vaccinations. That's it. After their initial puppy shots, they haven't had anything else other than what's required by law. I'm also the same way with prescription stuff. I really, really try hard to avoid that. And mostly I do. But as a last resort, if we can't get the budget together, you know, in time to go for the 4th of July, I'll have to stay home. But I can get some meds from my vet that will calm Indy down. I really, really, truly hate to have to do that for him. I don't want to give him drugs like that. But I will if it turns out that that's the last option, you know, for us for that weekend. So anyway, that's what I've been thinking about. I'm really hoping we can go. So cross your fingers for us, and I'll see what happens. So I'm gonna get off of here for now, and I'll be back with you in a little while. Hope you're having a wonderful day. If you can't tell by now, it's a beautiful day here in Pennsylvania. It's just really gorgeous. It's only 60 degrees right now. It's going to go up into the low 70s today. And it's just a perfect day. So anyway, I'll be back with you in a little while. I'm at the Walmart store. Guess what? Well, last week when I started the van and came here to Walmart to pick up my own personal order, I had an issue with it running really rough. I mean, really rough. You know, like some of the cylinders weren't firing or something. Anyway, I drove it for a little bit and it smoothed out. So while it got me back home. So while my nephew had it fixing the brakes, I told him to run the code reader on it because he just got a brand new one. And so he ran it and it got a PO202 code, which means it's a injector connector circuit or open cylinder, it said. So I ran that through ChatGPT, and it said yes, their most likely diagnosis was a connector wire was either loose or damaged and wasn't, you know, it was an electric cutting out the circuit. Anyway, so when I got almost up here to Walmart, I stopped at AutoZone and I took the parts back that I needed to take back. When I started it up there, it was running rough again. So I got out and checked under the hood, and now I know ChatGPT can be wrong, okay? But the guy at the AutoZone store also told me, he said, well, wiggle the wires and see what happens. If you wiggle the connector wire and it starts running rougher or clears up, you'll know that that's the issue. So that's what happened, and I'm pretty sure that's the issue. So now I'm sitting here in the Walmart parking lot. It's running so rough that I don't... I'm going to be positive here. Okay, so I'm hoping that I'll get an order and my van will run, and I just have something else to fix now. All right, catch you in a little while. So I'm just going to sit in here, hang out until I get an order that comes along. I guess I could go wander in the store, but if I do that, I want to buy something. So I'll just sit right here until that happens. till I get an order. Okay, well, I've been here for 2 hours and 5 minutes. I don't have any orders yet. But then I got to thinking I can only accept orders that aren't perishable because my van is running so rough. I'm afraid that if it quits, you know, I didn't want to take something that would be ruined. I was kind of hoping to get a pharmacy order because they usually pop out of here quite regular during the day. But so far nothing, so I think I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna stop at my mechanic shop on the way back and ask them how much it would cost me to get this problem fixed with the cylinder that's not firing. Although that's gonna take me another month or two to save up the fix. Anyway, as you can see, I'm quite frustrated. But I'm trying to keep smiling, because if I don't smile, I'm gonna cry. Anyway, thank you guys for hanging in here with me, especially this past 6 months, because it's been rough, right? It's been, I'm normally happy, optimistic. Believe me, my life has not normally been like this. So I really appreciate you guys watching. And I will see you on the next video, and it will be a more fun video, I promise. Okay, see y'all later. Bye for now.